Welcome everybody to this training video. I'm Scott McMillan, project lead for the IHSS benchmarking dashboard. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to upload your incident data and map your external law enforcement involved and your workplace violence typology. I should note that these are considered optional data fields insofar as you may not collect this information for each one of your incident reports. And if you don't, that's fine. Then when you upload your incident data, these columns would not be visible because they are not present in your actual data set. But let's, for those of you who do collect this information, let's very quickly show you how you might have to map your values to the IHSS values. So as you're seeing here, this is a continuation of the previous two videos where we did the incident category mapping and then we did the department. So now we're looking at the last two, which is law enforcement involved and workplace violence typology. In this particular data set, this test data for law enforcement involved, we can see, if we expand on here, that there are two values. One is a 0 and the other one is a 1. And this is because in this test data, it comes from an incident reporting system where it's a checkbox that the author of the report would check if police were involved in that incident. If they did not check it, then that would be the equivalent of a 0 when they're pulling their data out of the system. So this is just an example to show you how you might have to map your values to the IHSS. So in this case, the 0, that means it was not checked. That means police were not involved. And so that is quite simply going to map to no. And you can see here there are only three options available to you. NA would be for if you had a column in your data set, but there was nothing in there because police were not actually involved. But in this case, it's going to be a no. And then the 1 simply represents a yes, meaning somebody checked that box. So that's going to map to yes. And we're done. That's all it takes for the law enforcement involved. For the workplace violence typology, if we expand on that, we can see that in our test data set, there's NA, and that's already been mapped. So that's actually one that's recognized from a previous test that I've done. But if it didn't recognize it, then you would certainly click and map it to the NA would be another option. So in this case, we just want to verify type 1, no affiliation, is equivalent to type 1 on the IHSS side. So that's accurate. So again, we can use this bulb confirmation. We're going to say that that is correct. Type 2 client is the same as type 2. That's correct. Type 3 staff is the equivalent to type 3. That's correct. Type 4 is equivalent to type 4. Again, the label descriptions are different, but the definition and how they're applied is the same. And that's what's most important. And lastly, in our data, we have type 5 ideological, which is the equivalent to type 5 ideological violence. So they're all correct. They've all been properly, or the AI has given us accurate suggestions. We're going to confirm. Now those are mapped. We will never have to map those again moving forward. Every time we upload a new incident data set for a different year, these specific labels will already be mapped. So we can save our value mappings. And we can continue. And we are now at the preview. So this is the final step of the 4-step process for uploading our incident data. It's going to give us one last opportunity to just quickly glance and make sure that the data is properly aligned. So we've got our healthcare facility names here. We've got our report numbers in this column. We've got our different categories. We've got the departments. We've got the external law enforcement involved. We've got our date, we've got our time, and we've got our workplace violence typology. So everything is properly lined up, and we can go ahead and submit. And again, it's just confirming a few things. One, this particular data set contains 100 records. We are working on the incident data as opposed to the facility data, which we've already uploaded. And then we get the same little warning here that's just telling us that once we confirm and submit, we are finished. We are not going to be able to make any more changes to this for this particular data set. But I'm going to be I'm happy with what it is, so I'm going to hit confirm. And we're done. And if you're seeing this, congratulations. You have now uploaded your incident data, you've done your mappings, and you are completely finished for this year. You've done your facility data, and you've now done your incident data. You're done for until next year. And with that, I want to thank you very much on behalf of the IHSS. We greatly appreciate your participation, and we hope that you will continue to participate in the years to come. If you have any questions or any concerns or you need any further assistance, do not hesitate to reach out. We're happy to help. So thank you very much and good luck.